And we are back with more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game for the NES. We are now in the sewers. The second half of Scene 2. So the real question is, who is in the sewers at this time? Good question. Good question indeed. Oh, yeah. By the way, you shouldn't go into the water. You want to know why? Allow me to show you. That's why. If you go in the water, missiles will shoot at you. So it's best to stay on the surface. Now, I was considering doing something else, but since I'm kind of working with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just for the rest of the night, I'll be doing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. And quite possibly, if I'm up to it, I'll finish Goemon. But of course, we gotta deal with more of these assholes. And of course, if you don't know, you get an extra life every time you pass 200. There's ninjas in the water. Ninjas everywhere. I mean, even in the movie, they... Oh, great. I think they were worse in the movie, I think. I don't know about you, but the movie was more or less pretty good. Woo! Go figure how they can punch you out, and one punch can sling you right across the screen. Were these ninja trained by, I don't know, Piccolo? I don't know. You be the judge. Inquiring minds do want to know. So as we reach the end of the stage, we're facing Baxter Stockman. And for some reason, I like the 80s version of Baxter Stockman. I mean, he was a genius scientist who just really wants some respect. And to quite possibly get laid. Of course, the thing is, if you're a nerd and it was the 80s, girls would not find the time of day to look at your ass, no matter how smart or nerdy you looked. Why? Because some girls in the 80s were just snooty bitches. That's what they were. I'm not saying all ladies were snooty bitches. Just some of them were just real snooty. Especially if they came from the valley. You and your our cool is so smooth and whatnot. Sweet Valley High bullshit. Yes, I said it. Sweet Valley High. I prefer going to Galaxy High. So after you beat him, he instantly turns into Baxter to fly. Wow, okay. So now we're in scene 3. And we're going to be facing the elements of snow and ninja. Two flavors that just don't get along. Now this is one thing that was never in the arcade game. Like I said, these creature features I really did enjoy because that's what made the game so... Because that is what made the game so very different from its original. Now, when you come to this point, the one thing you must remember is don't touch those molehills. Because really those are uncovered manholes. And if you fall down one of them, you'll lose health. So, don't do it. Now the question was, why didn't I do the first one? I'll tell you why. The first one was more attuned to the comic, I believe. Whereas the arcade game was more attuned to the series. So I'm going by the series and not by the comic book. Plus, really, Stage 3 was a pain in the ass for me. I mean, the rest of the game, if done right, it could really stand out to be a very short game, like 20 minutes. Whereas if you were to play this game in one sitting like I'm doing, I'd say it'd take at least about maybe an hour or so. Depending if you decide to go that way. So what you want to do here is you want to get rid of these pogo bots. These pogo bots, and of course be careful about these falling rocks. Try as best you can to avoid them, or you will get hurt. Now, when we get here, we're going to be facing Spuds McKenzie, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, he was not in the arcade game. Because if you remember correctly, the stage following the sewer was really the parking lot. So really, this is just an add-in, just to make the game longer, more interesting. So, rinse and repeat. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to bitch smack you, constantly bitch smack you until he calls forth a ball. And what you want to do is you want to take him out as quickly as you can. And you can see he's flashing. Then after you take him down, you take out the weather manipulation device. And of course, spring is here! So, when we come back, you will hear the best piece in the whole damn game. So stay tuned, part 3 is coming up.